Bill's my name. Being a builder all my working life, mostly with the big outfits. I started work when I was 15 as a labourer on the big sites. Over the years, I've probably done every kind of job you can imagine. Never missed a day's work in 35 years. Proud of that. But I started getting back pain a few years back. I just tried to ignore it. I know plenty of guys who did the same thing. Still are. The boss used to say it was part of the job, so don't whinge. Anyway, we were afraid we wouldn't get called for the good jobs if we made a fuss. So we just carried on. Well, the day came when I couldn't ignore it anymore. I woke up in agony one morning and couldn't move for a week. Doctor signed me off straight away. Said I shouldn't even be lifting a cup of tea for the foreseeable. That was a blow. I was getting some trouble from my boss. I didn't know what I was going to do next. I started missing mortgage payments. Worried about keeping the house. What was I going to do about getting up and down the stairs? What was I going to do about that? My daughter-in-law works with computers and that. She got some advice from this great site about benefits, housing difficulties, and even how to get your house refit. Here things are on an even keel now. I even got the boys round to get the place fitted up.
So check this out. Me and my girlfriend Carla have been dozing for a few months, and she drops the big one. Yup, she's pregnant. I'm like, what? At first she blames me. It takes two to tango, last time I heard of. I can take it. She's stressing because she's doing a nursing course, and this comes as a shock. So anyway, Carla finds this bedsit. It sounded okay, and so we're moving in. And the landlord comes. I go up to him to say hello. What no? He just blanks me and goes straight over to Carla and starts shouting at her that she didn't mention to him about her circumstances. Since then, I've caught him crossing the road when he saw me coming. I never said boo to the man. He keeps on at Carla about not wanting any trouble and all that. Like a hood. Man, I keep people out of fights. I'm a peacekeeper. I work on the door at a club. You have to rise above this kind of thing. Wish we could rise above this place. If you go to clubs, you know the music is loud, right? I swear, living here, I might as well be at the club. That's how loud the music is from next door. We can't get any sleep, and Carla missed one of her exams already because of it. Now she's stressing even more. So we did a little research on the internet to find out if there was anything we could do. Turns out there's a lot we could do. There's a helpline number for advisors that you can talk to and even meet with. Solicitors too, for the really hot stuff. Now we know what's what, and we're getting things under control.
Hi, I'm Lisa. Me and James had big plans, moving in together, even talking about getting married further down the road, the whole thing. We got a nice flat, and things were good for a while. But I don't really know what happened. We just kept arguing more and more. James moved out really suddenly a few months back and kind of landed me in it. I was so upset about the breakup that it took a while for me to twig that I'd be paying the whole rent myself. I freaked out. But James said it was my name on the lease, so it was my problem. Nice, huh? You think you know someone. Luckily, I'm actually quite sensible with money. I've never been in debt. I even managed to put a bit by. So I thought I'd be okay to get a mortgage. I was shocked when the bank said no. Something about not having enough credit history or whatever. It's like I didn't even exist as far as they were concerned. And on top of everything else, I was coming home one day and caught the landlord snooping through my flat. I couldn't believe it. He just carried on, so it was no big deal. What a pure cheek. Probably just looking for some excuse to chuck me out. That was the final straw. I came back home to Mum's for a while to get myself sorted. Didn't get my deposit back though. My mate Suzanne at work told me about Get Advice on the shelter website. I found out about my rights as a tenant and got some good tips as well. I just wish I'd known about that before. Anyway, the good news is that I found some fantastic new flatmates, and we're off to look at some flats that my dosh will stretch to. This time, we'll be prepared for anything, and we'll know our rights.